That win means something to him. Wow. They're going to steer Carl over to victory lane. We will take a break, come back and talk to him there. Carl Edwards from Missouri wins the Gateway International Raceway just outside of St. Louis. Back live, Gateway International Raceway. Our freecreditreport.com race recap. Carl Edwards with his 4th win this season. He led 26 of the 200 laps. Denny Hamlin led 169. But it was Carl who came up with the win. Ralph?
Wow. Well, there's going to be a lot of that going on for a while. All right, congratulations, Carl. I know winning here meant a lot to you, but can you put it into words for us what it means?
I can't even tell you. I just got to thank PK. I almost really got us there wheel hopping into the pits, and he made a great call. I don't know what to say. This is the biggest win yet, man. Just to win here at Gateway in front of these hometown crowds. And I got to say, Denny Hamlin is a hell of a driver, man. That was so much fun. I bumped him once and got by him. He bumped me a little bit and got by me. I haven't had that much fun racing with somebody for a long time, so just so happy. It was a long week for me. You know, I had a lot to think about. And I'm just glad to be back here winning a race. I can't believe it.
As tough as the racing was on the racetrack, it looked like the tough decisions in the pits made a big part of the difference. How tough was that call for you guys?
It was easy for me. I've determined that PK, Pierre Cutel, is a smart individual. I got to thank everybody in the engine shop, everybody at Hinkle, Office Depot, Coca-Cola. I didn't have to make any decisions, man. I just got to drive a great race car. And just, once again, Denny Hamlin, I can't say enough. What a great driver.
Carl, congratulations. You won your home state race. Let's go to Lindsay Zarniak.
Thanks, Ralph. Clint Boyer finds his 5th second-place finish in the Busch Series this season. I mean, you're going to win one soon, man?
I tell you, these guys, I told them this week, we keep knocking on a door like that, and it's bound to come. Just really proud of all the guys on the AC Delco Chevrolet. Everybody in the Busch shop has been working hard. These 2 Busch cars are second to none out there, and we're showing it. You know, really proud of them, and it's coming. He's getting anxious, but you know, I know it's coming.
You started 11th. You ended up 2nd, but that wasn't without some hard racing there at the end. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it was. You know, Denny, we had the tires and he didn't, and you know, he did what he had to do to try to defend himself, and I did what I had to do. I wasn't going to wreck him, you know, I wasn't going to put us in that situation, but you know, I nudged him a little bit, and I'm sure if he was in the same situation, he'd do the same. But just good hard racing. Congrats to Carl. I guess 1-2 finish. We'll go out and have some fun on the dirt track tomorrow night. So thank you.
Clint Boyer will try to find that win next week in Indianapolis. Al?
All right, Lindsay, thanks.
Wow, look at those fireworks, Al. They're still going on.
Big celebration here.
Think they had extra in case Carl won?
I doubt that, but it's working out okay for him.
And the unleaded fuel that Sunoco provided?
Was no issue tonight in any negative way, right?
Not at all. Just better for the environment.
And a good debut for that. And a good race tonight, especially the second half of the night as Carl Edwards picks up his 9th career NASCAR Busch Series win. We check the finishing order.
Well, you can see a normal cast of characters up toward the front there.
Yeah.
But Kevin Grubb, what a hats off to him. Great run, top 10 finish. David Rudeman back to 14th after some problems on pit road. That was a shame. Aaron Crocker again, top 20 finish. Proud of her.
Bernie Lamar, the highest finishing rookie in the race tonight. Look at some of the other runners. Augie had their troubles, got lapsed. Mike Wallace there with a battery problem, dropped him to 29th at the finish. He was running 5th at the time of his issue.
You know, Alan, when the show started, we talked about options, and that's what won Pierre and Carl the race. They opted to get 2 tires, take a chance, pit before the rest of them, and gain track position. They did it. It worked perfectly.
Would have been in trouble if the caution had come out before Hamlin had pitted, but that's not how things broke for them, and they're holding the big trophy.
They are, and I love the way the race went down. Everything that we talked that would be a factor in this race at some point or another was a factor, and it was fun to see that man win because of the fans. There must be 50,000 people here, and none of them are disappointed.
Hoping to get a word with Denny Hamlin before we left the air, but we're out of time. Especially overtime due to the rain delay, and Denny has asked for some time to gather his thoughts, so it doesn't look like that's going to happen before we leave the air. Hey, Mike, thanks for taking your weekend off and coming up here and doing this with us.
Thank you for having me.
they're still doing powerlifting. That'll let us get a jump on them in traffic. How's that? Next week, TNT with Indianapolis. Coverage Saturday morning at 10 with Bud Pole qualifying in the Busch Series race next Saturday night from IRP. For Michael Waltrip, Ralph Shaheen, and Lindsey Zarniak, Alan Bestwick, so long from St. Louis. Carl Edwards wins.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.